Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. So tonight is going to be short stream. I wasn't planning initially on streaming tonight, but I got a vacancy, so to say. So I've decided to go online, but that's why I didn't schedule the stream in advance. Very little viewers compared to the previous time, so I know that there's probably a lot of people that could have been interested in watching this live stream, but because they were not notified, they are not here today. So if you happen to watch this on YouTube after it's live, well, thank you for watching, and I'm sorry that I was not able to schedule this in advance. But anyway, welcome all to the stream. On the previous episode, we have started the road layout for the downtown area of the city, for the second part of the road layout, which is this area over here. And today we are going to continue it. It's pretty much done. The core structure is pretty much finalized, but there's a few details that I want to adjust. And you can already start zoning some stuff in here and expanding the population of the city, because only 3,500 people, and I think we can start zoning as soon as we clear the pollution that is in this area, because this area used to be the previous industrial district. So that's why I have the game running on 3 speed. It has been running for quite a few minutes already, and I'm trying to get rid of this ground pollution before I start zoning in here. But while this is happening, while we wait for the pollution to go ahead, we can continue the development of the road layout. I'm not going to expand this much further, but there are a few adjustments that I want to make. So first and foremost, I want to make another block here. By the way, I gotta re-enable the volume of the game. Okay. Actually, I think the volume has been too loud. I'm gonna put it on 80. So I want to make another zoning block here. So I'm gonna grab another one of these roads. I'm gonna leave one block in between. Go by 90 degrees. And I think I can continue the road all the way here. So that's cool. I'm gonna delete this road and I'm gonna continue this one and also this one. So that's much better already. I think I'm gonna delete this road, however. And I think I'm gonna continue this one here and connect it to this segment, and perhaps we can keep it at that for the time being. Hello, Ways of Life, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's glad you enjoyed the previous series. New Tadima used to be my New Tadima used to be the name of the Design and Manage series, which a lot of people still remember. Okay, so I think we're gonna start zoning. We have some demand for residential, so what I think I'm gonna do is start zoning some houses. And I've dedicated these blocks for 3x3, so I think we can start zoning everything with those sized houses. So everything that's a 3x3 block I'm gonna fill with low density residential. And we don't have a lot of demand already for low density, but I think I'm just gonna zone quite a few blocks. I don't think I want to zone anything here because it's connecting to this this road, which is unfortunate. But I can zone these, and these, and these, and this, and I pretty much ended up zoning everything. Okay. Hey Art, hey Davey. Glad you could join us. Let's see how many people are using the pathway already. Look at this. Isn't this wonderful? And it's going to be used even more because now we have a bunch of houses here. And you know what? These empty spaces could be used for like some parks, like a large playground, for example, if it happens to fit here. So I'm gonna put one here, I believe. It's pretty cool. And we can put something else over here as well. A small park, it's not big enough for this. A small playground, or even a dog park perhaps. This seems like a good place for it. Okay. And now that we're at it, we can even add some pathways. So not sure I want to crosswalk here. I'm gonna disable everything. Actually, I'm gonna connect it here instead. I am going to put a crosswalk over there though. Actually, you know what? There's already one here. So I don't know. Let's keep it. That's fine. I'm okay with that. And we can also put another one over here. So I think here is a good place for it, right next to this crosswalk. Perhaps we can even align it perfectly with that. And just for the sake of symmetry, perhaps we can add another one, you know? Like this. This way people have several options for traveling to this area. You can reset the zoning with pedestrian roads. You mean the pathways, right? These ones. Yes, you can, but for example, let's assume I want to reset this one. I can do this, but as soon as I delete it... Oh, look at that! You're actually right. I didn't know that. That's very nice to know. Thank you for the tip. I didn't know that. I thought it would reset to the original shape, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So let's see if I do this. What a nice trick! I didn't know that. Thank you for teaching me the way of city skylines too. And by that logic, I can do the same over here, right? And perhaps we can convert these ones to 3 block cap, but perhaps I'm not gonna zone anything there. But yeah, this is a nice way to take advantage of all the space. For this, you know what? I think I'm gonna switch this. I think I'm gonna put the dog park here, and the large playground can be placed here. And where's the dog park? Here it is. Because here I have a lot more room to play with. So I'm gonna put it here, I think. And I'm gonna zone select this. Okay. If we delete these houses, it should occupy that place over there. Trouble managing the terrain. I mean, you can terraform and flatten everything if that's your thing, if you don't mind doing that. Because terraforming is free in this game, so you know. Or you can keep it natural. No, these elevation changes don't bother me that much. The problem is when you're zoning a lot of buildings, you know, and the game is quite glitchy when buildings are zoned right next to one another, because it creates kind of a uneven terrain levels, like for example this one. The only reason why this does not look even weirder is because we have a 1 block gap in between both buildings. But if we didn't have that, it would be extremely glitchy. So that's also one benefit of adding 1 block gap between buildings. I think I'm gonna place some trees next to the shorelines. I think we can make this area much prettier and lush. So I think I'm gonna grab the brush. Let's decrease the size. I think this size is enough. I'm gonna start with spruces. I'm gonna zone all of this, and I think I'm gonna set it to 80%. I'm gonna put trees all along the coastline. And we'll see how this looks when the trees grow. Alongside this way. If this doesn't look good, I'll just delete it later. Not worried about that. And it started to snow already as well, because we have arrived at winter. I particularly want to add trees between the pathway, the main pathway, and also the houses to add some privacy, you know. I also don't like, I mean, I think this is my settings options, but you know how the trees are green and you have to zoom close enough for the snow at the trees to show up. It's a bit weird. Let's add some trees over here to separate our luxury homes from the dirty polluting industry. And I think I'm gonna use this side as well, even though I'm gonna put some commercial here eventually, some small shops. Okay. I think I'm gonna add some trees around the intersection as well. Especially here, because we have a lot of homes right next to the noisy interchange. Okay. So these were all spruces. Now I want to do and plop some pines as well. Add some mix and make this area really dense and really lushy. By the way, let me know if the music is too loud. Sometimes I feel like the music is a bit loud, but it could be just on my end because I cannot hear myself speaking. So actually I can put the mic a bit closer to me. I usually like planting trees one by one, but because this is kind of a new game and I'm still testing how things look. I want to see how this area will look when it is full of trees. I'm just a bit concerned that it will block the view from the pathway. But again, this is something that we can bulldoze eventually, if it doesn't look that good. Or if the game starts running really slow. Let's raise this to 100% so I can get those small spots. Still feel like we can plant a lot more trees over here in the middle, you know, between the homes and the pathway. What time is it now in my place? It is 20 past 9 p.m. Sound is good. Thank you, Luciano, for confirming that. Does planting trees on polluted ground help speed up clearing it? That is actually a very good test for us to do. So, let's do it over here. Let's see what happens. So this area is extremely polluted. This area is extremely polluted when compared to this one. You see how the shade of orange is actually higher than this one. Let's see if this happens to clear up much faster than this one. And another test that we can do is actually plant trees over here as well. And see how this side evolves when compared to this one. Okay, Marius, glad to know sound is alright. What map is this one? This is Mountain Village map. Ambit. Hello, Andres. Glad to see you again. Glad you could make it. This might be a bit too dense with trees, but we'll wait until they grow. Let's just put a few more in these spots because we really need to get that privacy, you know. I feel like these homes should have some privacy between the pathway where the majority of people walk towards the industry. Okay, cool. It doesn't seem that like this area is clearing faster than this one, but we'll wait, we'll see. What else can we do? Right, we need to think about services. Actually, you know what? I think it's a good time for us to start making a district. Now, do I want to make this perfectly divided, like from this road? I think we can for the time being. So let's follow this path. Can I snap to pathways? Yes, I can. Oh, look at this. Oh, I guess they cannot overlap with one another. There we go. We have another district, and perhaps we can even make these more granular and make districts even smaller. So let's see. What do we have here? People are complaining about the unreliable internet service, so I think that's something we should cover a bit later on. And on this one, people are not complaining about anything. That's perfect. And here we don't have anything. Another thing that we can do is already start naming districts. We name this the Spruce Square, but I think I'm going to change it. I would like to name the downtown area of the city something specific, so all of this would be the downtown, but this area would be northeast and this one would be southeast, and same things on these sides. Let's see, upper, east, central Chestnut. Is this too big? Perhaps it's a bit too big, but we can change it later. What's opposite to upper? Let me Google it. Upper, antonym. Lower, lower. Oh yeah, that's obvious. Lower, east, central, Chestnut. And I wonder if it makes sense for us to add policies. Gated community. I think this would be nice for people, for districts that are very small. So perhaps, you know, we could make this area its entire district and make it a gated community, perhaps. Heavy traffic ban, I don't think that's relevant for the time being. Recycling roadside parking fee. That's cool to remove parking, I guess. And the speed bumps. Perhaps that's something we can play with in the future. Let's take a look at pollution. Yeah, I don't think trees have any effect on pollution. You have, Marius, you have a GTX 1060. That's actually the graphics card that I have been using for a long time, but I've recently upgraded. I think the 1060 is way too old for this kind of game, to be honest. Even playing it on super low resolutions and super low settings, I don't think you will have a good experience unless the devs optimize the game a bit further. Okay, another thing that we need to think about is services. So I've decided that I want to put a soccer field here, separating the residential district from the industry. Perhaps that's something we can think about. And another thing that we should look at is actually education. So this one is at 700 students, so it will get filled pretty soon. So perhaps we should add another school, another elementary school. And perhaps we can keep it disabled for the time being, but we need to think about a good place or a proper place for it. Actually fits quite nice here, but how about here? Looks clean and there's plenty of space to upgrade. What if we put it here instead? It depends on what I want to do with the rest of the area, I suppose. I think over here it has a lot more coverage. So perhaps we can keep it here. And I think I'm gonna set this one to this district and this one to this district, just to keep things separated. Now, people were complaining about internet, I suppose. So, oh yes, we don't have anything here. Eventually, I think I want to upgrade to server farms and, you know, the telecom towers. But for the time being, I think something small is more than enough to cover this. Oh, there you go, another milestone. That's cool. What have we unlocked here? Oh, we've unlocked high density. That's gonna come in handy. So does those things generate noise pollution? A little bit, but not that much. So there's not really a problem in putting it right next to these houses. You just need to find a good place for it. If it's here, it doesn't have that good coverage here. I think I'm gonna hold on before placing it for the time being, simply because I'm not sure where I want to put it. In the meantime, I'm gonna add some more small shops for people who live here. Is this one facing the right way? Actually, you know what? I don't want it facing this road. I want to leave a small gap. So I'm gonna put another one here, another one here, and and another one here. Let the high density shenanigans begin. We will get there eventually. Hey Marius, yep, here is my C switch runs smoothly, Ryzen 7. You didn't mention your graphics card though. RTX 2080, that's way better than the GTX 1060. And this game is super GPU intensive. So there's a big difference there. Okay, so I'm gonna add the pathway here. Actually, I think I'm gonna add both. Are the most satisfying city builder. Thank you, Akshat. Thank you for the support. Glad you enjoy the content. When are videos coming? When they are ready, my friend. For now, just enjoy the stream. You know, the game is worth it when Target comes back. The game is okay, has its problems, but yeah, I'm really enjoying the game so far, and I'm really motivated to keep playing. I ask why you don't set up a new system. Buying components today is cheap. I'm not sure if you're speaking to me or to Marius. If you're speaking to me, I'm satisfied with my current setup. And to be honest, I don't think components are cheap today. I think they are actually very expensive if we're talking about GPUs. I know that, for example, when I upgraded my computer, GPUs and processors were extremely overpriced, and storage like SSDs were very cheap. That's what I noticed. But the more important things, you know, GPUs and processors, I think those are way overpriced right now. Why don't I have anything zoned in here? Let's put some pines and spruces if I cannot zone anything there to compensate. How's the ground pollution? Settling in, and I think it's pretty much confirmed at this point that trees do not help at all to make the ground pollution go away. So that's that. This school only has 8 students. Thinking about disabling it for the time being. Actually, you know what? This game is so forgiving that because of all the subsidies and the constant upgrades, I don't feel like I need to disable stuff just to increase my budget, which is a shame. There's no challenge here. So fire service, I think I'm gonna add do I need to add another police station? I've got 6 out of 6 cars patrolling, so instead of adding a new one, which I'll have to do eventually, I think I'm just gonna raise the budget for police, which are already at 100%, except fire. Fire is not. Education is at 70. I'm gonna normalize the budget of this as well. Garbage is at 660, so I'm gonna put it at 76. Healthcare can go all the way to 100. Water. Actually, why I haven't been upgrading my water and power systems? I'm producing 54,000 a month. Is that true? Yes, it is. Okay, so I don't need to raise the budget of this. Same thing for the treatment. Okay, how about power? We are producing 23, consuming 22, so we gotta be, oh, because we are exporting a lot of it, so we won't need to upgrade our power situation for a long time. Aethrix Gladiator, I think I pronounced it correct. Yep, glad you could make it. Isn't it beneficial to lower fees for water and electricity? If you lower it for electricity, I mean, for electricity, I don't think so, because what you end up, let me see if I can see it. What you end up not consuming, you end up exporting. Okay. So for the electricity, as long as you connect it to the main grid, I don't think it's beneficial to lower the taxes. For water, yes, definitely. That's why I have mine at 60%. $1.96. Why is that? I thought this was at 100. Did I see it incorrectly? So this guy produces 20 megawatts, but right now it's producing 23 megawatts. Oh, efficiency bonuses, okay. That's why. So we're pretty much on the edge for electricity, and we'll have to use another power station. We're right on the edge, pretty much. Let me see the service fee for this, 100%, so I cannot raise anything else. I'll put another one of these eventually. Yes, Al, that's true. That's true. The game is not challenging at all when it comes to money management, unfortunately. One question: if your electricity consumption goes over 23, will they automatically start import? That's what we're going to find out. Remind me of that, please. So ground pollution has stabilized. There's still a lot of pollution here, but I think I can start zoning some commercial. I don't think these guys will mind. And I'm gonna zone commercial pretty much here. I want to dedicate this entire area for commercial. So around the park. And I will eventually transform all of this to high density, right next to the park. In fact, I even think I can start putting some offices. So perhaps this can be an office. Let's see how the demand settles. It's increasing again, so let's add another one. Right about... I think here. Yeah, I'm gonna add it here, so I'm gonna disable this. And there we go. Placing at the right side and everything, that's cool. And that's enough for the current demand that we have. And I also think I'm gonna mix in some mixed zoning while we're at it. So a few blocks here, and I'm trying to mix things to make it look interesting. They will automatically start to import electricity, but you'll have a blackout sometimes. Yeah, I suppose. I don't remember how it was with my old city, the first one that I've started. I think that's what happened. I was constantly getting blackouts, so that's probably true. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start adding some houses here, and I think I'm gonna upgrade everything gradually. So I'm gonna start with low density, and then eventually I'll start to upgrade stuff to high density. But for the time being, let's fill all of this with normal houses. And perhaps these middle spots right next to the avenue can already be upgraded to medium density. So, for example, this one and this one as well. And let's add another block here. This is going to be a big building. And we also need to think about parking. That's going to be very important. So I think we can put a large parking lot here. I wonder how big this one is. Seems a bit overkill for this, perhaps. This is a very large. We have a medium, which fits perfectly in here. Look at this. Let's put it. And the snow is clearing away. Let's add some more offices. So there we go. And these buildings are the mixed residential. Kinda interested to see how they look when they upgrade. And I think I'm gonna mix in some... this is skyscrapers. right? So let's see. Let's see how big these are. I know they are extremely large. Let's make a 6 by 6. Look at the size of this. I don't know if I want to start with a building this big at this point. Perhaps that's more like it for the time being. Let's put another one of that size here. Actually, the demand has completely dissipated now, but we'll keep it. We'll keep the zone there. It will eventually spawn something. Oh, and what happens? Oh, I forgot about the pollution. That's right. That's right. I forgot. I started zoning and I forgot that was still a lot of pollution yet. But that's okay. We'll wait. We will wait. It's so interesting how the demand flows a bit back and forth. It makes it kind of weird to understand what's going on. When I add another office building here. And the other spaces can be complemented with commercial. And some commercial over here just to fill the entire area, and then we'll rezone as needed. See, now I'm exporting 5 megawatts. I'm only consuming 17. Why did my energy consumption decrease even though I added more buildings? I don't know. Starting to have some cars here. Nobody's using this parking lot still. It's a bit unfortunate. I think I wanna turn this area into a park, you know, and take advantage of all the trees that we have. I'm just wondering if I will find the need to zone something here, but I don't think that's going to be the case. So, and if it is, then we can just, as usual, delete it and adjust. I don't want to connect there. I don't want to make a crosswalk, or do I? This is very close to the intersection, so I don't think I want. Just keep it there. I can add some connections here, however, make them look fancy. Okay, that looks nice. Winter is over, maybe that's why. That's a good point. Yes, I know I can delete crosswalks, but I can also not make them in the first place. Just make another connection here. But actually, if I go a bit closer, it doesn't create that weird gap that I was checking, so let's try it out. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Let's do the same over here. Kinda glitched out a little bit, so let's fix it. Yeah, true, snapping can be annoying. There's also a lot of guidelines for snapping in this game. Hey Jamie. I think I want to make a crosswalk here, and I'm gonna have to delete some buildings in the process. Okay, let's add a few more mixed zoning. Nothing growing here, so let's put one there. And let's put some more in this area as well. Can a building this big grow here? Or not really? Yes, they sure can. I do want it to fill the entire space, which is not happening. Perhaps it needs to be a bit bigger than that, but that's okay. We can just accept it as it is. Do you think the game is better than Series 1 in your opinion? I think its foundation is definitely better than the first one, or at least it has the potential for it to be better if the devs manage to fix all the issues that are happening with the game. And why isn't anything growing here? What? This is so weird, but okay, that's fine. Also want to make one pathway here with a crosswalk, just so people can come to this area much easier. Let's see if I connect this in a way that looks good. Bit challenging. Let's just make this instead. If I can. If the game allows me to. Now I want to place, as I've mentioned, a soccer field here. We have plenty of points here, so let's use them. Quite a small field, actually. I'm gonna put it temporarily here. And I think I'm gonna place it. Let's see, let's make a road that's parallel to this one. You know, an alley. Which can connect here. And the field can be placed here. And we can even have some parking lots for the soccer field. I mean, it's a good, I like it, but I think that's a huge area dedicated just for a soccer field, so perhaps I should do something else here. Remember how much your road hierarchy tips made a difference to my cities? That's good to hear. I'm glad it helped, Jamie. Do you need a double cross there anyway? No, but I just wanted to match the crosswalks that we have here and make it a bit symmetric. Not necessary. Just watch your video on road hierarchy, amazing job. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Matt, glad you enjoyed it. And welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel. That intense green color on the roads is so off-putting. I agree with you. Wait, on the roads? Which roads are you talking about? I thought you were mentioning the grass on the parks and on the low density residential. Heading out, got a flight. Okay, Akshat, have a nice flight. Have a safe trip. When you go to build mode, they build up. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit hard to see like what's zone in each tile, you know. And here as well. Yeah. But you know, the green actually indicates the park coverage for the buildings. So I mean, it has a point, but yeah, they could have done it a bit better, I think. Okay, so pollution is going away, so I think I can make another building here. And hopefully they will not complain. You know what, this area is actually good for us to place some service buildings, which we haven't placed yet, but we should. Like the road maintenance depot, I'm gonna place it here. Like the park maintenance building as well, which is this one. So I think I'm gonna place these buildings here, but let me see how much pollution they generate. So they generate quite a bit, but that's fine because we are going to place them over here. In fact, I even think we can continue this road here, you know, this alley. Make it cross. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. I need to terraform this. Well, it's a bit chaotic or a bit hilly in this area. But perhaps we can do something cool with it. So I wonder, we can actually delete this and make an alley. Let's enable the control lines. And let me disable the guidelines, and let's make a road that follows the contour lines for the elevation. So let's do something like this. Now let's grab our terrain modifier. Let's lower it a little bit, raise it to, I don't know, 75. Grab this piece of altitude. Flatten this area over here. Okay, so let's grab the road maintenance depot. Let's place it here. Okay. Let's grab the park maintenance depot. Hold on, is this thing upgraded? Yes, but it does not require any additional space. This one requires additional space for the extra garage, and I think you can put unlimited of these all around it, so that's something to keep in mind. So when we place it, we need to take into account that this building could be expanded. So I think I'm going to build it on this side. I'm just thinking. Let me see, if I do a alley over here, going all the way here. And connect in this area. We have a room to expand here and a room to expand over there, but then we have the road coming in. So that's something to keep in mind. I can also put it on this side instead, you know. And then we place a soccer field over here, closer to the buildings. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So let's do that. I think I want to flatten the terrain now. Let's bring this one a bit this side, make it a bit flatter. Now the road can come here, go down, make a curve and connect there. Okay, something like this. I think I need to disable these weird guidelines, which are a bit annoying. Okay, perhaps you can even zone something here, you know. And this road can come here at a 90-degree angle. And merge to this one. And we can put the soccer field directly in this road. We should probably add a parking lot for it, so maybe let's put a small parking lot. And we can later upgrade it if there's a lot of people using it, you know. This one has very few people using it, so not sure if it's really necessary. And this one can be connected here. Okay, and I don't think I want to connect this alley over here, so I'm going to delete it. And if that's the case, we have an option. We can either continue the alley all the way here and zone some more stuff in here, or we can curve it. Because we don't have anything to place here for the time being, I think I'm going to curve it. So do something like this. And it's messed up. Let me do that again. Okay, cool. And now we can adjust the terrain. Let's make it a bit more organic and natural. Okay, sounds good. Actually, let's just prepare this area of the map for expansion, because we are going to add some garages here. And you know what? How many vehicles are in use? 0? Why is that? Are all the parks with the maximum efficiency bonus? Hold on, here's one. Where is this guy going? This guy is going to the basketball court. And what's the status of this basketball court? It's medium green, so it's lowering its condition, I think. Or not. Can you check why this particular building needs maintenance? Let's see. Let's see what happens when this car gets there. Oh, okay. Oh, it's this slider. I didn't even notice that. I was so distracted. Yeah, this one is at 92. This one is at 94. 91, 92. Okay, cool. I get it now. Jesse Weasley, thank you for becoming a supporting member. Thank you so much. How are your live streams doing? I noticed you have been having a lot of viewers lately. You stream on Sundays, right? Okay, let's read some comments because I've been not paying a lot of attention. Nighttime in this game is annoyingly dark, that's why I have it enabled, Matt. I like the tree regrowing when removing structures. I think they should add an option to remove that feature. It's interesting, yeah, I agree, but you should have the option to take it back. Try in real light night, also stupidly dark. That's a good and fair point. How's my road condition? They're all good with the exception of these ones, and also these ones are also a bit bad. But the cars will eventually get there, so... Nobody using this parking lot. If nobody uses this one, I mean, I guess when I upgrade everything to high density, people will eventually start using it, so shouldn't worry about that too much. This school has 85 students. That's not a lot of students. How many people are eligible for high school? 177. This one allows for 800. I guess when we have like 500 eligible students, we can enable the high school. So people are complaining about the unreliable internet service and the high crime. So I need to place a police station as a service and also internet. Now that I have this small connection here, this small point, access point, I think we can add a radio tower here, even though, I mean, it doesn't cover a lot. I think I'm gonna go for a big one, even though it's stupidly expensive, 95,000 a month, and this one 5,000. Let's see how much it costs to unlock. It's 4 points. I don't think I want to spend my points in this at this point. So I'm gonna hold off from doing that. I'm gonna place a telecom tower here. I think this is actually a good place for it. So here. Let's scoot it a bit to the left to avoid that terrain glitching issue. I have a lot of demolished buildings, but that's fine. I think I'm gonna upgrade some to medium density, so these ones that are destroyed can be upgraded. There we go. And we have some more requests for offices, so let's keep adding those. Let's actually zone all of this with offices and then we rezone when necessary. And I think I'm gonna place a few more trees here. So let's go with spruces first. Let's go, I don't know, 80%. That 100 is a bit big. Let's go by 150. And let's enclose all of these with trees. Now some pines as well. Hello Mr. Target, I'm so excited that you remembered me. I'm fine. As a City Skylines YouTuber, you inspired me too. Thanks for asking, Senpai. Hey man, I'm the one who thank you for being here with us tonight. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Don't worry about me, I'm here to just watch you quietly. That's fine, lurking is completely fine. To be honest, I usually watch your stream as well, but because it's in Thai, I believe that's the language that you speak, I don't understand anything, so I just watch you build your cities and without understanding anything, pretty much. Enjoying the nice chill atmosphere. Thank you, DC. Glad you enjoy it. And these trees are growing already. And I think, to be honest, they're going to be a bit too lushy here. But maybe that's not so bad. We'll see when they're fully grown, if they need adjustments or not. I'm not putting any oaks here, perhaps, you know, just to add a bit of contrast. We can put some oaks as well and chestnuts. So let's go all the way to 40%. Add a couple of them here and some alders as well. Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. I think we're having a extreme job crisis, but let's check it out. 16%, that's not that bad actually. That's because we have, let's see, we have 900 employees in a residential area. That's interesting. Our industrial area has twice as many employees, but that's a job-specific place, so that's normal. And 1400 residents. How does it compare to Upper East Central Chestnut? Only 300 employees and 3000 residents. Okay. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So let's add some more houses here, because we're having the demand for it. And I think I want to upgrade some buildings to medium density apartments. So let's see, one here. Oh, look at that. We got a signature building, which I think we are going to place here somewhere. Let's take a look at it. Modern classic that puts a smile on the faces of its inhabitants. And will you look at that? I actually think I'm gonna put it here. Or maybe here. Let's see, what are the citywide buffs? For well-being within 1 kilometer. That's a lot of centimeters. Let's see. I I think I want to put it some place special, you know, where it stands out. I think here is too close to the office and downtown area. But it's a condo anyway, so it's kind of premium. I guess we'll see. We'll think about it. I watch a Chinese City Skylines player. I understand only a small amount, but like their cities, and it's a good way to learn. Yeah, it is. I mean, if you just focus on watching, yeah. Oh my god, you watch my live stream? You know what? It's a dream come true. I'm glad. And yes, sir, I'm Thai. Amen. No worries. I'll keep lurking from time to time. One day I'll say something. You know, hello or something. Are you using both EU and US building themes? No, for the time being I'm just using EU themes. This area was in need of police as well. This guy has 6 cars patrolling, so instead of adding a new police station, perhaps I can add more vehicles instead. You know, because this station is serving this district only. And this one has 6 cars patrolling. I think I'm gonna add the garage to this one. That's 18,000 a month, and adding a new police station is 38,000. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the garage. From the Netherlands. Hello, my friend. I cannot pronounce your name, Barkin. Not sure if that's correct. Welcome to the stream. I think I want to continue this pathway. This is a bit close to the avenue, but I think I want to add a connection to this path here. Or perhaps I can even, I don't know, make a tunnel and go under the highway. No, I think I'm gonna make a tunnel or an overpass and come here. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, this is terrible. Okay, almost there, but seems that we got a glitch over here. Am I? Hold on. Am I snapping to this point? I don't think I am. What the hell? There you go. That was awfully weird. There we go, much better. Look at that nice tunnel. It actually fits very well with the elevation. Okay, we'll see if people start using this. And look how beautiful this is turning out to be. Very spacious homes for just a couple of residents. We have a house here with 0 residents. How is this even possible? Like, who owns this? What a waste of space. It would be interesting to have a view to see which areas need more parking. I mean, I guess you have this parking facility availability. So in theory you should only put parking lots in red areas or orange areas. How is that supposed to work? If that's the case, I don't need any parking lots in my city. Apparently. I'm so jealous how you play this game. It's like global in other CS2. I don't really know what you mean by that. What do you mean global? These days I bet it's an Airbnb. Yeah, most likely. Most likely, my friend. We have a lot of low density abandoned. That's fine. This can be replaced with apartments. Like one here, another one there, another one there, and another one there, I guess. Let's just save the game before disaster happens. So, how's pollution coming along? Well, it almost completely disappeared. We just have a small portion here of pollution. Eventually, you know, soon we need to start thinking about public transport, because that's one thing that we do not have in the city yet. So I'm thinking a tram. Not sure if you guys saw the first live stream, but this dirt road that I have here is reserved for a tram line that is going to cross the river all the way to this side. But I think we can have a secondary line that cuts the city through here, you know, and connects all of these districts together. And I think I can have it come through this road from all the way here, cut through the downtown area, you know, the densest part of the city. Then somewhere along here, it will cut here. Or I can either continue it. I think we have two options. We can either make it come through here, and go through this road and then eventually connect to the industrial district. And we'll have to find a way to make it go all the way here. Or we can come here, cross it over here, you know, make a 90-degree angle, and make it cross along this park area, quote unquote park area, and connect it over here and make it cross through this side instead. Another thing that we can do is actually have the tram follow along the coastal road, you know, and when it gets here, it can actually make a bridge, you know, from one way to the other. But I'm not sure, can you make tram lines on alleys? I don't think you can, right? Because the roads are too thin. I guess that's something we should keep in mind when we unlock trams. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. We have plenty of stuff, but plenty of milestone points, so we can use them. And tram is something that I'm going to use anyway, so... Oh, interesting. You gotta unlock trains before you can unlock trams. That's interesting. Okay, so can I upgrade this? Oh, yes, I can. Look at that. Let's do that. But where's the tram truck? I don't think this is working, guys. Because it shows a... So you can do through here, but... Here that doesn't seem to be adding the tram trucks. How's the performance so far? It's alright. Still a small sized city, but I cannot complain, to be honest. I started watching you recently and you encouraged me to start sharing my cities through live stream too. Hey man, that's really inspiring to know. Hope everything goes well with your live stream. So let's take off the trucks. Okay, so I noticed that I can upgrade this and it puts the tram poles. But I don't think... this is adding anything, you know, because it shows it's as unconnected. This is so weird. Let's try making a line. Let's just put a tram depot somewhere where in a temporary spot, and don't worry, it will not be here. I just want to test something out. Like if I make a tram truck there and upgrade this with trucks. Pathfinding failed. No track connection. Yeah, I think that's a bug. Okay, so I guess we'll have to convert these to normal roads, I suppose, if we want to go with this plan. Now, can we upgrade these without messing the... Of course not. We have the water problem. But this would be really cool, wouldn't it be? You know, have a tram truck coming and cutting this in half. I think we gotta go with this plan. I think it's mandatory at this point. So yeah, I suppose we are going to do some dangerous terraforming. Can you place one-way tracks on alleys? No. It says it's putting them, but it's not putting anything. It puts the poles. You see how the poles are coming in, but they're not connecting. So you can put the poles there, but it doesn't add a track. I think that's a bug. But okay, so do I want to do this now? Do I want to terraform near water? Or do I want to save it for another live stream? What if you run the tracks adjacent to the arbor? I'm assuming you mean over here, right? This is what you're referring to? You know what, that could be a good solution, but I will be taking a lot of zoning spaces. Not sure I want to do that. Maybe you need a full connection from the hub. I don't think that's it either. Or do I? Would that be the problem? Let's see. For testing purposes, I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I deleted one factory. That's too bad. So I can only place the stops on the lines on stops, correct? So can I make a stop on a track that's not connected to the hub? I certainly can. Can I start a line here? Yes, I can. Yep. You cannot. This is bugged. Can you add an additional lane to the key roads? I mean, yeah, I'm assuming you're talking about upgrading the road to a higher one. That's what I'm gonna do. Because that's the only option, pretty much, that I have. Or I can just make a tram track running alongside the road, and I will delete a lot of zoning space. But that would make it a bit more interesting, wouldn't it? Instead of having a straight line coming through here. Perhaps instead of having this pathway, I can have a tram track running through the middle. You know? What's happening here? Okay, what's happening? What's going on? Is it because of the is it because of the pathway? I cannot do this. Why can I not? Let's delete this segment. Let's make a tram track here, and I connect it to the other side. It's complaining a little bit. This is not going to be perfectly straight. Will that bother me? That's the question. I think, you know what? I think I'm going to elevate it. I think that's the solution. I'm going to disable these weird guidelines. If I do it like this, that will allow me to connect it better. Okay. Okay. I think that works. Now delete this. Make it cut through here. And I will have to delete this pathway, unfortunately. And connect it here. And then it can merge to this road here. Okay, so now we can clean the mess that we have done. So I think we don't have anything else with lines here. Okay, let's also delete these stops. Do I need to bulldoze them? No! Damn it. I cannot believe this. On the very last segment, I messed up. Well, there's no fixing this now. I was trying to run away from terraforming, but okay. Let's see if I still remember how to do this. GG. This is actually a good spot for a pathway extension. Now that I look at it, you know. Yeah, the undo button. How I miss it from the extended Terraform tools or the extended landscaping tools that City Skylines 1 had as a mod. Okay, so hard part is done. Now, where do I wanna extend the tram tracks to? You know what? Let's start with the easier area, which is this one. So this is going to be trams. All the way until here. And on this segment as well. I think I'm gonna go, I can either go through this way, you know, as mentioned, or I can cut here. It would actually look really, really cool if it was somehow incorporated in this area. But this way I feel like it has more coverage, you know. What do you guys think? Should I bring the tram track through this road and go through this 45-degree angle and then cut here and go right in front of the elementary school and then pretty much follow the avenue and connect here and go along? Or should I cut to the left here, go through this road and then either go through this avenue or go under, you know, through the park and eventually connect here? What do you think? While you guys are thinking, I am going to make some more tea for me. So I'm gonna leave you guys enjoying the view of this particularly awesome muscle car going through its destination. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Avenue near the soccer field. You can go behind the building at the three-way junction with a tram-only road. Yes, that could be another option. Roads between houses. Which houses? These ones? This is pathways, pavement, so pedestrians only. And these ones, these thicker ones where buildings are zoned in, they are alleys. Don't respect roundabouts? Not that I don't respect them, but I haven't found the need for them yet. But I should consider using them more often, you know. They could make some areas look better. Like this one over here, for example. I go a bit further to that side. I can even add a bigger... No, I cannot. Oh, I thought I could. Anyway. Ah, there we go. Perfect. There you go. There's your roundabout. Where are you from? I'm from Portugal, my friend. The country that's currently going through a political crisis because our prime minister just resigned 2 days ago. And the president decided to disband the government and we'll have anticipated elections. So next year, in a couple of months. But that's another history, or another story for another day. So, trams. Near the soccer field. You're Portugal too? Hey man! My brother. You know, the thing is, if I go through here, I will have more coverage, because not only am I gonna cover these houses here, I'm gonna add another public transport option to the elementary school, and I'm also gonna cover all of these industries. If I go through here, on the other hand, through this empty field, there's a lot of wasted space. That's my issue with this. So I think I'm gonna go with the boring option. Now I just have to connect everything. There we go. I also think it could be a good idea for us to start changing some roads, even though I like this one, you know. This one is cool because it allows for no parking. But I also think it's realistic to have cars parked on the sides of the roads, just like you would in a normal city. At least in your city we don't have the same political crisis. Hey man, I could turn into a corrupt politician and raise the taxes of everybody. And then take some of the profits of the petrol industries for myself and buy a nice house near the river, or maybe even on this island here. Premium real estate. The world is going through crazy shit right now. Yeah, man, that's true. Do you work in anything close to city planning? No, my friend Bevin, I do not. I work in digital marketing. I have friends that live in Portugal. They are talking about the political issue. Yeah, that's the main conversation topic at the moment. It seems that I missed this spot. What's happening here? There's a small road segment. Almost invisible. Okay. This part of the city is really beautiful. Yes, man, we're working on it. Is there any goal in this city? Not sure what you mean by goal. I do have a plan in my head on how I want this city to look like. So this is going to be downtown, you know, on this side as well. We're going to do something cool in the middle, like I think a castle is the most suitable option to put here. Then we'll have some farms over here. I already started these ones, and then we're going to expand the farms all the way throughout the coastline. Over here, you know, on both margins. Then over here, we are going to have an oil industry, because we have some oil here and also ore. So yeah. Do you know when mods will be released? Maybe, I don't know. I don't think this year. Because they're making a completely new platform for that. Because it's not going to be on the Steam Workshop. They're gonna make a dedicated platform for this, for mods, so that people on console can play it as well. It would be great to have a similar tool like the one-line tool for buses, where you can like simulate traffic from one point to the other. Not sure what we mean by that. Is that a mod? Is that a mod that we had in City Skylines 1? So we can now start placing some stations. Whenever you put a station here, it automatically creates the stuff in the middle. So I think I'm gonna upgrade this road to a road with cement in the middle, maybe, because otherwise this is going to be very, very inconsistent. You see how the roads are changing from a continuous road to a road with a walkway in the middle? I think we will have to upgrade all of these roads with stuff in the middle, but why is this not working? What kind of road is this? Hold on. I'm confused. Let me test something. So this is a normal road. This one is a divided road, the one that has the stuff in the middle, as I've mentioned. So what's the difference between both? So this one has the stations on the side, this one has the ones in the middle. So we should convert it to this one, is that it? Am I getting this correctly? Okay, so let's try this again. Oh, there you go, perfectly aligned now. We don't make those huge weird weavings. I think it will be better, at least with incompatibility issues anyway. It depends on how they design the platform that they're talking about, that they want to do. I think there was a mod where it showed you all the traffic and that what transport is used most. Oh, okay, that's really useful. I'm not sure I ever used it. No, I don't think, I definitely did not use that. Didn't even know it existed, to be honest. I mean, when you use the native line tool for public transport, you kind of see the pathway of the transport. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, that's something that's missing also. Not only for public transport, but traffic in general. You know, in City Skylines 1, you had a tool where you could click on the road and you could see the directions, or you could see the traffic sources and destinations of every single vehicle that passed through this road. You had a lot of diverging arrows, and you don't have the same here in this in City Skylines 2. So I'm not sure if they're going to add it one day, but while they don't have it, we can watch these factories burn. And I also like the way that the factories or the polluted terrain does not make the trees brown and the floor purple. I think that was really stupid. That feature that was in City Skylines 1. So I'm glad they got rid of that permanently. So we were doing some stations. I'm really taking my time with this. So let's add another stop here. Okay, now another one right at the center. That kind of takes away the parking spaces of stuff, which is not sure how I feel about that. Now the station here. Actually, no, I don't want it here. Let's delete it. Let's put it here instead. Now, where else do I want to put station? I'm thinking right here at the margins, right at the ends, you know. Okay, cool. Now we just need... Oh, look at that. How neatly it is connected. Yeah, for cars, yeah, that's something that we had in City Skylines 1 and they took it out of this game, I don't know why. It was one of the most useful tools that you had for fixing traffic issues, but I mean, whatever. Seeing which road a sim would take to leave the city. I know, right? Now, how much are we losing? By the way, 77,000. I guess when we add the public transport option, people will be happier. But yeah, I actually think this is a good place for this building. I even think I'm gonna zone it alongside the edge of the river, but maybe not directly on this road. I think I'm gonna add an alley here. And I think I'm gonna make it flat as well, because this is such a big building. Okay. Not sure this is what I wanted. I think we need to go a bit further. And a bit further here as well. Now, this is not going to be trams. You can leave. There was a connection here, which I deleted, but I think we can resume. Oh yeah, I forgot you cannot place tram trucks in an alley. So I guess we'll have to... do something like this. I don't think this is going to generate a lot of traffic, so I'm fine with that. Now we just need to connect our beautiful tram line. And I think I am going to curve it around here. Why did it mess up? I thought I was using the guidelines. Maybe I was not pathing to the right path. Okay, this is better. Not sure if this is going to create a traffic issue. Most likely not, because there's nothing here. but we'll see. Okay, so let's start and make our lines. I'm gonna pause the game because I wanna see the trams leave the district, you know? Not the district, sorry, the stuff, the depot. And do I need to make a dead end here? Yes, trams will come here, then they will scoot back. So I can actually do something like this. I don't need to make a loop at the end. Stop here. Stop there. Covering everything. Ah, come on, man. I'm gonna have to do this all over again, am I not? Damn it. I guess I can make a temporary loop. Although not ideal. Actually, let's keep it away from this road. Because I know I will want to expand this here. Man, it's a bit weird that it doesn't allow me to do this, and now I'll have to do the tram track all over again. Okay, let's try this again. The game could at least let me complete a line, you know, and make it a line with an error or something, so that I don't have to do this all over again. But here it allows me to do so. I think it's because of the segment, because there's an additional segment. That could be something worth testing. Okay, almost there. Now it will loop around. There we go. Now let's see the trams. Come on, where are those long boys? Here they are. Actually, let's follow this one. Or this one. Uh-oh. Hold on, what happened here? What's going on? Okay, so I don't want to risk it. So I'm gonna add another loop here. What's happening with the line, man? Okay, let's see if this fixes it. Okay. Now let's read some comments. Let's put it on 2-speed actually. Did you say you would make the island a transport hub? No. I'm gonna make the central island an historic place, or a place with leisure in the middle. I'm thinking a castle, you know, medieval castle, or maybe something else. But sims are supposed to take different routes depending on their priorities. They take the quickest path, pretty much. Supposedly, there's some factors that it's a bit more complex than what it was in Cities Skylines 1, because in Cities Skylines 1 people only took distance into account, and now they take distance, they take traffic, and they take time pretty much, so they will prefer a faster road. I think those are the main differences, but I'm not really sure. And I'm not even sure if this is working as intended, or if it's bugged. They've done such an amazing job with laying of new roads. I agree with you. I think the new road building tools are like my most favorite part of Cities Skylines 2. I think it's amazing what they have done. Upgrade the road to road with median it will reverse. Well, too late now, but perhaps I can test that later on. Hey, greetings from Guatemala. Hey, what's up, my friend? Glad you could join us. What time is it in Guatemala, by the way? How does the low density habitations only pop as one tile wide ones? I don't know. Probably a design choice by the developers. Oh, you're asking, does the low density habitation, the low density housing? No, I don't think it's low density, it's medium density. I can show you. So these ones are, this is medium density apartments. Medium density row housing, this is it. It's this one, European style small apartment buildings. They spawn as one wide, all of them. Good morning, Fairy. How are you doing? Where are you from, by the way? If it's early, you should be somewhere in Asia, right? Getting ready to work, so won't be here for long. We'll catch you up on the stream later. Hey man, do your thing. Job is more important. But glad you could hop on to watch the stream. Thank you so much. In Malaysia, 7:25. Oh, that's early. Yeah, this schedule really do not work for you, huh? Unfortunately, this is the only time I can stream. Besides weekends. Weekends I can come a bit early when I don't have anything planned. Hey Ash, hey from India, hey. Glad you could join us. 17:25 in Guatemala, so it's a bit early. It's 5 p.m, right? Snow reminds you of my first vanilla series? Yep. The City of Design and Manage, Season 1. 6:27 in Thailand, so it's even earlier for you, Jesse. Did you wake up early or are you staying up late? You'll rewatch those from time to time. Hey man, that's really humbling for me, you know, to know that there are people not only watching the series that was built so long ago, but they're still rewatching. It's really, really interesting. Like you, it's 11:27, so you must be from like the UK or something, right? Or are you, or maybe somewhere in Africa, in West Africa? UK, yeah. That was the easiest option to pick. It's great content. Yeah, really glad you enjoy it. Where do you live? I am in Portugal right now, my friend. Staying late, finished editing a new video, then saw me live streaming. Hey, I'm glad you used your limited time to watch me live stream, my friend. Thank you so much. Yeah, the one in the snow. The unforgettable city. The thing about that series is that it got to a point where I was so tired of seeing white. I just wanted to end the series because it was snowing all the time, and it was extremely hard to make thumbnails for YouTube because it was all white. You know, there's no contrast. The trees are white, the floor is white, the buildings are white. It was chaotic and really frustrating. 3:30 San Francisco area. Hey man, that you could be here. Hey there, Shun. Yeah, City Skylines 1 really had a problem with fire spreading to trees. Because if a tree got on fire and it was next to trees, the fire would spread to the nearby trees. And because I enjoyed placing trees everywhere, you know, that stuff was always being messed up and on fire until they added the change that you could disable that. Okay, so I think I'm gonna continue upgrading and adding some more trees. I really like how this is turning out to be. Still think that this could be a bit too dense, but other than that, I think we can continue placing some more trees alongside the coastline. So I'm gonna go with chestnuts here, not a lot, just some of them. I can place some alders as well. Okay, but the bulk of the vegetation is going to be spruces. I'm actually going to raise the density of the brush. And pines. Let's go all the way to 100%. And we will see how this looks when the trees grow. And I think I'm just going to add a roundabout here as well. Just for looks. And let's save the game before I forget. Snowy design and manage, always the great. At least you have the seasons in here to mix it up a bit. I completely agree. I think that's a nice addition to make things a bit more interesting. Glad they fixed it here. Yes, I haven't had any fire spread. I know there are forest fires, you know, in the game, but I have natural disasters turned off, so that's not going to affect me. How do you feel about the length of time it takes the trees to grow? I don't like it, to be honest. I think it's a nice feature. I think it's nice that the developers gave us the option. Actually, not the option. I think it's a nice cosmetic addition, but I wish the developers would have given us the option to disable that, because I don't like to wait the trees to grow, so I can look how they look like at their fullest form. Because if I want to change anything, then I'll have to wait a lot of time for the trees to grow up again, and that's a bit annoying, to be honest. Hello from Brazil. Hello, Matia. Good night, Yash. Yeah, Mare on fire. Good old times. I think I'm gonna add a pathway here. Oh, but wait a minute. I need to reserve space for this school to upgrade. Well, this thing can be put here, I guess, I suppose. But I need to reserve space for this thing, so the pathway should be on the 5th tile. So over here. Okay, that works for me. I'm not sure I want to have the path straight here. You know, I like straight paths. For example, this one looked very nice, but I also like this one, this curvy one, an organic. I think I want to replicate that here. So I'm gonna leave these segments straight because I can zone stuff in here, you know? But here I think I want to curve it a little bit. And I should add a pathway here, perhaps. Another thing that this game is missing still are props. You know, the ability to place stuff even if it doesn't do anything. I don't like how this turned out to be. But for example, here I could place a fountain in the middle. And perhaps it wouldn't do anything, you know, mechanic-wise, and citizens would not use it. But it would allow for decoration, but by what I've understood, the developers are not going to cater to that part of the game, you know, cosmetics. Which is sad. So I think I want to continue the pathway here. And we can connect directly to this crosswalk, you know, and same thing over here. And I want to delete this crosswalk if I can find it. Hey Skittles, what's up? Okay, Ferry, have a nice commute to work. You probably are already left, but just in case you haven't, have a nice commute and a nice day's work. You can use the developer mode to add props, sure, but why? You know? Why not just make it a feature of the game? Okay, I think this is turning out to be really well. This pseudo park. And you know what? I think I'm gonna keep this crosswalk because I think I want to continue. The park over here. And eventually connect to this road, and I even think I'm gonna make a straight path here and straighten it, you know, creating a nice contrast. Don't really like it, to be honest. Much better. Hey, a few of your City Skylines 1 shorts got recommended to me. Good to see you're making CS2 content. What shorts, by the way? Is it the splitting a city in half with water? Or is it the how to make a perfect circle? Or is it the triangle park in the middle of a highway intersection? I know it's one of those three. So which one? You like the vanilla option to not be able to add props? Why is that? I mean, I agree that the vanilla version shouldn't be overcomplicated, but props seems like a standard thing to me. Okay, so we have some demand for high density. I'm gonna put in a few apartments. Like one over here. Here's a big one. This can be... we already have mixed housing here, so... I still don't have high density business, but it will come. I think I want to put... this is already an apartment. Ten years later, they didn't even manage to add Japanese architecture. I know, right? I mean, they tend to focus more on European and North American, but come on, be honest, guys. Isn't there enough space here for Arabic themes or Japanese themes or African themes? I feel like there's a lot of space here to put those icons. Would you not want to make a city like Dubai, for example, mixing North American architecture with Arabic architecture? No? Not full in-depth prop support like modded CS1. I guess. I mean, if it's made by modders, I'm pretty sure they will never add support for it. I think I'm gonna put my signature building, this one, Oh man, it's just too big. Because this thing has a fountain, like at the back of it, so it needs to be placed at a more adequate space, I think. How about here? Let's just see how it looks, first and foremost. Maybe if I add a alley and bring it a bit more to the back, it will look better, you know? This is like a luxury type apartment thingy. I'm thinking. We can also put it here. I feel like this needs to fit with the rest of the city, you know, or with the rest of the layout. This could be a nice place for it. Maybe they'll leave it out because they know people who don't play with money and make detailed cities will use it a lot. Crush their FPS and complain. Yep, that's the point. Actually, you know, they didn't make the entire map available, you know, because you can buy these tiles, but you cannot buy the entire map. And the justification they gave is that people would complain because they wouldn't be able to play the game. So you can have a good point there, Skittles. Put it in a quiet area. Yes. In a quiet area. But where? Well, I still have a lot of room here. I still don't know how am I going to intersect both areas of the city, you know? You know what? Maybe this could be a good place for it. Let's see. No, but it's right next to the offices. So no. Let me see something, perhaps. Is more acceptable, no? Now we can connect this with my signature oval bouts. Hold on, it's wrong tool. And why is this having so much people? What's going on here? What on earth are these people? Are they moving here or what? Oh yeah, they're moving here, okay. Makes sense. You have to make it here or inside Big Garden. I'm a bit late reading your message, so I don't know what you're referring to. But I kind of like it here. We can keep it here for the time being. And if we have any other idea, we can then change it. I just want to delete this, and I want to connect it with a pathway instead. And I think I want to make some sort of decoration here with some bushes, you know. Can I make a one-way alley? I cannot. These ones are way too big, unfortunately. Jesus, how many people does this thing have? And where are they coming from? They just spawn there. So this offers a 4+4 well-being within 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer is from here to... So it's this sort of radius. So 1 kilometer is this thing. So it pretty much covers the entire area. It comes all the way until here. So this is 1 kilometer. But it also has a lot of wasted space over here, but that's fine, that's whatever. I want to decorate this somehow. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I have a rough idea, so I'm gonna level the terrain here. I think I wanna remove these trees. Okay, goodbye. Now let's see. I can make a pathway all the way here. Is this too close to the building? I think that's too close. Let's make another one here. Let's repeat the same process on the other side. This is not what I want. Okay. Let's make them both the same length. So here. And I think they can even start coming a bit earlier. So here. Now I don't want to zone anything here. I want to reserve this area for this thingy, for this building. So let's see. I can go something like this, I believe. This is not symmetrical. So I think this is the same spacing on both. Seems about right. And the pathway can continue all the way until the end. Let's just skip the same angle and it's this thing. So all the way here. Okay. Let's enable the guides again. And let's make a pathway here, I believe. So the same on the other side. Okay, that looks close enough. Now let's try to make them same length. So like this. They can start curving at around this location. Okay guys, I feel like this is awesome. I just need to make the terrain a bit smoother around here. And we need to decorate it with bushes. So we have this flower bush. I'm thinking which one we should use. We have these small ones. Actually, we actually have a lot of them. I think these ones are too small. Up in the front we can make flower bushes, and then in the back we can make some regular sized bushes, you know, and green ones without flowers. I think I'm gonna do with this orange one. Oh yes, this is nice. This is very nice indeed. Is the road texture generally bad or just lower graphics settings? I have all my graphics settings to the highest quality, but I do have some things enabled, like volumetrics and dynamic resolution and motion blur, but I don't think that affects the texture of the roads. So I think they're just oversimplified. I do notice that there's a lot of people on YouTube who have better graphics than I can possibly get. I don't think if that's a GPU limitation on my side. Now I think I'm gonna put these ones on the outside. Any other mods available yet? No, there are no mods in this game yet. And I'm not sure when they are coming. Can I fit one here? I don't think so. That's okay. No prop line tool? Nope. It also wasn't on the original game, but you had a mod for it. Which made things interesting, yep. Because it allowed you to make some very cool stuff without going through the hassle that I'm having right now. But I don't mind doing this. I think it's quite relaxing. I think it's worse for you guys because I know that some of you don't like to watch this stuff. It's kind of boring. And I do understand. But it's part of the game, in a way. Look how nice this has become, guys. Really, really cool. Now we just have to do some stuff alongside. But I don't think I'm gonna be placing bushes just as close as we have here. I'm gonna space them a bit further apart. So I'm gonna put big ones over here. I think this spacing is okay. Do you think it's viable to use the arterial as a raised road with on and off ramps? If that helps you avoid unnecessary intersections, then generally yes. What was that noise? Anyway, in theory yes, but it depends if the area that you have is too busy with traffic. In all honesty, I haven't faced any serious traffic issue in this game. But I suppose for a really dense area and with very high density, like a big city center or something, an elevated avenue wouldn't look bad, you know, cutting across the middle of skyscrapers, you know, through the middle of skyscrapers. Where am I from? I am from Portugal, my friend. Hey Keith, nice of you to join us. Glad you could make it. Yes, I didn't schedule the stream because I didn't know I would be available tonight. So this was something that I've decided on the moment. But sad to see that you have to go again. But I'm glad you could hop on and say hello. Thank you. Thanks for the answer. No problem, my friend. So, how many bushes did I put on this side? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Should be about right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can even fit another one, but that's okay. Not entirely symmetrical, but I suppose that's the best we can do with the limited tools that the game gives us. This was a bit off-centered. Okay. Seems we'll be so relaxed and happy walking down that path. I hope so. And there will be a lot more usage whenever I start zoning stuff here. We already see some people using them, you know. They are going through this pathway and making a curve here. I don't know why they're doing this. Maybe because it's shorter, regardless, you know. But yeah, this is nice. I'll rewatch it in the morning. Have 2 days of work. Days off work. Hey man, that's great. So the rich guys, this is a condo. And currently it has 246 people. And most of them are poorly educated, believe it or not. So perhaps they're crypto investors or something like that. I think this place is missing some trees as well. What kinds of trees can we put here? It's kind of a bummer that the game doesn't have special trees like palm trees, for example. Oh, this could really come in handy here. But perhaps I can use the same type of trees that this building has on the inside. I just need to find the right type, and they're probably these ones, the chestnuts. Are these the same? I think so. Yeah, sure, let's put some of them then. Perhaps we can put them right in the middle, between the bushes. So something like this. Yeah, I guess that's going to be okay. Chestnut Lane. Oh yeah, and in Chestnut Valley. Who would have thought? These trees get brown during the during fall. So it will be interesting to see how they will look contrasting with the existing trees that we have here. Can we fit one more here? Yes, we can. Here, not so much. So I think I'm gonna delete this one. This was not evenly matched. This building is giving me way too much work. So some of these are not perfectly centered to the bushes, you know, but I think I can live with that. I cannot fit one tree here. Guys, look at that. I think it's looking very, very pretty. put one here? Yes, I can. Okay. Now to rack this thing, just gonna put some more flower bushes here right next to this this road. And I think the center of this area is missing some trees as well, you know? So I think I'm gonna add some I can just put one here, and here I cannot. So perhaps I can put one over here instead. You know, like this. Okay. Interested to see how this will look like when the trees grow. I think it looks great. Can you zoom out to get an overview of the progress so far? Yes, of course. So this is what we have. Where are you from? I believe I already answered that question, my friend. I am from Portugal. So guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. So it's 25 past midnight and I'm working tomorrow morning and I still wanna go to the gym before work. If I can wake up that early. It's gonna be a challenge. So let me take a look at my situation. So we are losing a lot of money. Go figure. When it comes to public transport, whoa, we have a lot of people using the tram lines. Wait, hold on a second. It says 2,400 per month. At the moment it only has 60 passengers, so usage is very, very low, so 3%. We need to find ways to optimize this as we grow the city further, you know? Maybe we have too many stations as well. Maybe we should start removing stops or reducing the amount of vehicles as well. I'm gonna change it to 4 trams. I think that's enough to cover the entire area, given the amount of people we have using it. See, this skyline's a good way to cut weight just when you forget width. Well, that's one way of looking at it. Okay. So this area, I think, are these trees grown to their fullest size? Do they grow even higher? I think they grow higher. I think they are going to go even higher than this. But overall, I'm enjoying the way this is turning out to be. It's looking really, really interesting. Honestly, I'm a bit unsure about this layout. I think it looks a bit off from the rest of the city. But I don't know, perhaps if we add other blocks like this throughout the city somewhere, it will not look as weird. And of course we still need to develop the city a bit further. So that's one thing. This parking lot doesn't have a lot of cars. I might even consider taking it off, as well as this one. There's pretty much a waste. They're pretty much wasting space at this point. We have very little demand for residential. How's our employment situation? 18% unemployment, so perhaps on the next video, on the next stream, what we can do is focus on our specialized industry and start expanding to this part of the city. I think that's a good way to add jobs to the city and also to increase our revenues, because right now we're making a huge loss. So perhaps having more industry and more production, more exportation, that will help us a bit more with that. Okay, unless you're walking, yeah, I guess. Okay guys, that will be it for now. I'm gonna end the stream right now. Thank you so much for watching and for sticking around and spending the evening with me. Hope you have enjoyed the stream, and I will see you on the next one, probably this Sunday. So thank you so much guys, and have a good evening, a good morning, a good day of work, a good day off, whatever it is that you're doing tonight or today. And yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.